Have you ever wondered why, despite putting in so much effort and countless hours of hard work, success still eludes you, remaining just almost within reach? It's a familiar feeling, isn't it? You're not alone. Many of us have experienced that sense of being stuck. We blame laziness, circumstances, or fate, but there's a deeper truth, rarely spoken of, that is the root cause. It's not laziness, but the mistaken belief that almost doing it is enough. Imagine Alex's story. Alex was a young man full of ambition, intelligent, and driven. He always set big goals for himself: master English, run a marathon, launch a tech startup. He started everything with boundless enthusiasm. He bought English books, signed up for courses, downloaded apps. He woke up early to run every day, bought specialized shoes, and planned detailed training schedules. He spent hours researching the market, sketching ideas for his startup project. Everything seemed to be going in the right direction. Yet, at some point, Alex would falter. He studied English for a while, his vocabulary grew significantly, and his grammar improved. But when it came to real-life communication, he hesitated, afraid to speak fluently. He missed a few running sessions, then gradually running became a burden, and eventually he returned to his familiar sofa. His startup project was similar. He had a perfect plan, a business model full of potential, but he never truly committed to implementing it thoroughly, turning it into reality. Have you ever wondered why, despite putting in so much effort and countless hours of hard work, success still eludes you, remaining just almost within reach? It's a familiar feeling, isn't it? You're not alone. Many of us have experienced that sense of being stuck. We blame laziness, circumstances, or fate, but there's a deeper truth, rarely spoken of, that is the root cause. It's not laziness, but the mistaken belief that almost doing it is enough. Imagine Alex's story. Alex was a young man full of ambition, intelligent, and driven. He always set big goals for himself: master English, run a marathon, launch a tech startup. He started everything with boundless enthusiasm. He bought English books, signed up for courses, downloaded apps. He woke up early to run every day, bought specialized shoes, and planned detailed training schedules. He spent hours researching the market, sketching ideas for his startup project. Everything seemed to be going in the right direction. Yet, at some point, Alex would falter. He studied English for a while, his vocabulary grew significantly, and his grammar improved. But when it came to real-life communication, he hesitated, afraid to speak fluently. He missed a few running sessions, then gradually running became a burden, and eventually he returned to his familiar sofa. His startup project was similar. He had a perfect plan, a business model full of potential, but he never truly committed to implementing it thoroughly, turning it into reality. Alex always almost did everything. He almost mastered English, almost ran a marathon, almost launched a successful startup, and that very almost became an invisible wall preventing him from reaching true success. Life, doesn't award points for almost. No one gives an award for almost finishing the race or recognizes an almost perfect idea. In the real world, either you do it or you don't. And that tiny gap between almost and actually is where the greatest power and difference lie. The feeling of failure, not due to lack of talent or diligence, but from always stopping at the threshold of completion, eroded Alex's self-confidence little by little. He began to doubt his own abilities, and his motivation gradually dwindled. Alex was not lazy. He genuinely put in a lot of effort, but he lacked something incredibly important: invisible personal standards, unglamorous yet astonishingly effective rules of living. The successful people we admire don't just work hard, they live by a unique set of rules, a system of beliefs and actions that we sometimes don't see from the outside. These are the small promises they make to themselves, and they keep those promises consistently. It's about setting a certain level of completion for everything and not allowing themselves to stop until that level is reached. For example, a successful person doesn't just almost finish a report, they complete it on time with the best possible quality. They don't just almost keep a promise, They keep their promises, no matter how difficult it is. These standards are not rigid external regulations, but self-imposed principles, deeply ingrained in the mind, and serve as a compass for all actions. When you fail to meet these invisible standards of your own, even in small ways, it will gradually erode your self-confidence and motivation.
Good enough.
Every time you say, "That's good enough," when you know you could do better, you're shooting a bullet into your own self-esteem. And that's when the most dangerous voice appears, the whisper of, "That's good enough." It's not a loud shout, but a soft, pleasant whisper, deceiving you into thinking you've done enough, that you can stop. "Oh, 15 minutes of exercise is enough, no need for 30. This presentation is fine, no need for more edits. A quick tidy up is good enough, no need for it to be spotless." These small compromises, seemingly harmless, are precisely the bricks that build the wall separating you from your best self. Every time you give in to that voice, you're giving away a part of your power, weakening your self-esteem and your ability to trust yourself. Alex had heard that voice many times. He knew he could do better, but the whisper of, "That's good enough," echoed in his ears, and he often gave in to it. As a result, he always felt something was missing, a complete sense of satisfaction. He always felt like he was living below his true potential. He wondered, why did he always start with such fervent enthusiasm, only to end with disappointment and a sense of incompleteness? Until one day, after a crucial project he had almost completed excellently, but ultimately missed a promotion opportunity due to a few unpolished small details, Alex truly broke down. He sat alone in his messy room, looking around. Books piled up, clothes scattered, coffee cups left over from days ago. His phone constantly vibrated with meaningless notifications, unimportant messages. His relationships were similar, many acquaintances, but few truly close friends, mostly superficial interactions. In that moment, Alex realized something terrifying. His surrounding environment, from his room, his phone, to his relationships, all mirrored his inner self. The external clutter was a manifestation of internal disarray. It was his operating system. If that operating system was riddled with viruses, junk data, and unnecessary background programs, how could he function effectively? Clutter not only reflects, but also hinders personal growth. Conversely, order is not just physical arrangement, it's also a powerful signal sent to the universe, to yourself, that you are ready for more, for better things. Alex decided to change. He started with the smallest things, right from his room. He cleaned every corner, discarded unnecessary items, and organized everything neatly. He took time to filter his phone contacts, unsubscribe from useless notification channels, and delete unused apps. He began to reevaluate his relationships, dedicating time to those who were truly important and meaningful, while setting boundaries with negative people. This process was not easy. There were times he wanted to give up, to return to the comfort of clutter. But he remembered a quote he had once read. "True discipline is like a marriage. It's a long-term commitment, a promise you keep, even when you're tired, even when the work becomes boring, and especially when no immediate reward is in sight." Discipline is not a burst of motivation, but the consistent, steady execution of what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. It's showing up every day, rain or shine, happy or sad. As his room gradually became tidier, Alex's mind also began to quiet down. He realized that uncomfortable stillness is where truth hides. In this noisy, busy society, we constantly seek to fill every void with sound. Music, podcasts, social media, conversation. We fear silence, because in silence we must confront ourselves, our unorganized thoughts, our fears, and uncomfortable truths. Alex began to spend 15 minutes every morning just sitting still. No phone, no books, no music. At first, it was terrible. His mind jumped around like a monkey from one thought to another. He felt restless, uncomfortable, but he persevered. Gradually, those moments of stillness began to bring unexpected insights. He began to realize that the goals he had pursued were not truly his own, but expectations downloaded from society, from family, from friends. He recognized groundless fears, limiting beliefs he had imposed on himself. Stillness not only helped Alex recognize what wasn't his, but also helped him distinguish his true thoughts from beliefs downloaded from outside. In stillness, he could hear his inner voice more clearly, the voice of intuition, of innate wisdom. It was like purifying his mind, removing the noise to leave only clear signals. This led to unshakable self-confidence because he knew his decisions stemmed from himself, from his core values, not from external pressure or influence. He started making better decisions, no longer wavering or regretting. After clearing both the external and internal clutter, Alex began to focus on rebuilding his self-trust. He understood that trust wasn't something gained instantly, but the result of an accumulative process. He started by keeping the smallest promises to himself. He promised to wake up 15 minutes earlier each day, and he did it. He promised to read 10 pages of a book every night, and he didn't miss a single day. He promised to complete a small task at work that he had previously often procrastinated on. Each time Alex kept a small promise, even if no one knew, no one applauded, he felt a little bit of strength return. These were small victories, but they accumulated, creating a current of self-confidence and self-esteem. He realized that this very feeling of "I did it," even for small things, had extraordinary power to restore personal integrity. He no longer felt incomplete or doubted himself. He knew he could trust himself. And then, something miraculous happened. Alex no longer almost did things, he actually did them. He completed his English course, able to communicate confidently with foreigners. He finished the marathon, not the fastest, but he crossed the finish line. He embarked on his startup seriously, step by step, and his project began to see its first successes. The most wonderful thing Alex found was not those grand successes, but a deep sense of peace, a true tranquility. It was the peace that comes from keeping promises to yourself, from not giving up even when things get tough, and from being proud of yourself even when no one else applauds. It was the peace that comes from knowing you've lived up to your potential, haven't compromised with almost, and haven't let the "that's good enough" voice deceive you. Alex understood that you don't rise to the level of your dreams, you fall to the level of your standards. If your standard is almost doing it, then you will always only achieve that level. If your standard is excellence, complete fulfillment, then you will always strive to achieve that. Raising and adhering to personal standards is the key to sustainable motivation, inner strength, and peace of mind. The stillness Alex found helped him greatly in this. It helped him see himself clearly, his true desires, and what he could truly achieve. It helped him purify his mind from distractions, fears, and expectations that weren't his own. The result was unshakable self-confidence, an ability to make wise decisions, and a meaningful life. Alex's story is not a fairy tale. It's a journey that any of us can begin today. By rejecting almost, by setting and adhering to higher personal standards, by clearing your surroundings and seeking inner stillness, you will not only achieve great goals, but also find a deep peace, a true tranquility. You will not just reach your dreams, you will elevate your dreams to a new level because you have raised your own standards. Start today with the smallest promise you can keep to yourself.